everyone, Tracy here. I'm going to share with you some layouts I've done. I haven't done a video in so long that I actually couldn't remember how to use my video camera. And it's very simple. I just push a button and I'm like, which button do I have to push? How sad is that? But even though I haven't been doing videos, I still have been creating. I have been doing lots of scrapbooking. I have been doing art journaling. But most of the spring, summer, and fall we've been spending at our camp, cottage, lake house, whatever you want to call it, kind of hiding out from COVID, and also just because we love it out there. And my daughters and grandkids would come out to camp. My daughter owns the camp right beside us, so I was okay because I got to see my family every weekend, so I was okay being out there. But like all of us, I'm missing my friends. I am missing my friends so much because we usually do a Friday night scrapbooking at my house. Well, we can't do that right now because COVID is keeping everybody separated. So I'm really missing my friends. We do a virtual Friday night scrapbooking where I go online with them, but it's still not the same. You don't get to hug your friends and a lot of your family, and that's really, really hard on a lot of us. So I'm going to share with you this kit I did. Well, I extended the kit, but this is a Paige Davis kit, and I purchased it from Crop and Create, and I think I got it from 2017. I wrote that there. I'm pretty sure it was a 2017. So I honestly don't think that they are selling this one, but I could be wrong, so double check. So this is my layout. There was 2 layouts in this kit, and I think I got 5 or 6 because if you know me, I like to stretch a kit out by just using my cardstock, plain cardstock, and I also like to kill a kit. I like to finish it off because I don't like having little pieces of paper here and there because they just end up in my scrap pile. Here's the first one, and I pretty much followed Paige's her layout. The only thing I did different, more or less, was I used a different embellishment here. My picture is a different size, and just a little bit else, not a lot different. I did this white spackling on it, just like she did. And I like that they're popped up. All the little triangle pieces. Some are flat, and some are popped up. So this was a fun one. And honestly, at first I wasn't going to cut out these pieces. I have an issue with cutting little pieces out of a full sheet of paper. I don't know why. I just have an issue with it. So that is the first one. And I'm really happy that I did follow it because it looks really good. And then this is the second one, which I more or less followed as well. So there's her second one. So you get 2 layouts out of this kit. And here is my second one with my grandson, my youngest grandson. I haven't done journaling yet on this one, but I will. And I was really excited and impressed. Like, I have a very old Brother Scan and Cut, and I haven't mastered it. I'm a little bit better at it, but it's a friend gifted it to me, and so I'm learning it. And what I was impressed about was this paper, the stars, was a separate piece of paper, and I scanned it through the Brother Scan and Cut, and it cut out all of these pieces. I was like, not that stars are hard to fussy cut, and these ones were like wonky stars, like they weren't all perfect, so even if I didn't cut them all perfect, it would have been fine, but I was very impressed with that. Now, one thing it did was, I don't know if I had it on the wrong setting, but it also cut this little zigzag piece out here, which I thought was funny. Isn't he adorable? So there is that one. And then the rest of them, I just made myself with different cardstocks. So there was this one is a 1-page layout, right? Yes. Okay. So here's a 1-page layout that I just did this with, and this is what I do, okay? See, this is really thin cardstock, like the kind that you get in your scrapbook pages, like in between the page protectors. So this, and then I add my pieces on top of it. So this is my base, and then I just patchwork my paper on it. So this was a patchwork piece. I think this might be even a separate piece here, I'm not sure. And then I use the black cardstock. So there's that. And then the mushrooms, I actually had some pattern sticky paper, so I drew the mushrooms and then fussy cut them on there. So those are pretty whimsical. So there's that. And this is just at camp, the boys like to go for, we call them nature walks with Papa and Grandma. So, and then this one here is a 2-page layout I made. And this one here. And this again was a rainy day at camp, and we sat around the fire. And my oldest grandson, he had his little umbrella around the fire, and he's so smart. When the smoke was coming to him, he'd put his umbrella forward so the smoke wouldn't get in his face. I'm like, that's actually a really smart idea. And then during this rainy day, I kept singing him the song, If All the Raindrops Were Lemon Drops and Gumdrops. And I was at camp when I made this. So what I did was I had my selfie, my husband, I don't know, he set it up so it's its own router. I'm not exactly sure because we don't have really good data, or no, there's no internet at camp, so I have to use my data. And I didn't want to use it, so I don't know what he did, but he rigged it up somehow. So I printed this up on photo paper on my selfie printer. And then at first I wasn't loving this paper. It's a little too bright for me. But when I turned it this way, like, those kind of look like gumdrops. So it's perfect for this page. And then I went like this. I thought it was like this at first. I'm like, those look like little colorful headstones. Nope, we'll use it this way instead. Funny how your brain works, right? And then this one was a 365 challenge. This, I think, was it a single layout? And then I made it into a double layout, but I think one or two, I can't remember now. But it was a scrapbook and cards today. They have challenges. And then this also, this was, I brought, what did I bring? Oh, my brother's scan and cut again. And in the file, it had an umbrella. So I cut the umbrella out, and then I just added some of these little flowers that were, I think they were in this kit as well. And then just like with a white gel pen, did that. And then the last one, so out of a two-page kit, I got 6 layouts. Told you I like to stretch them. And then with all the little, and I can't take credit for this. I think I seen it on Pinterest or something, and I should be crediting the person that did this, but I've seen it more than once, so I don't know who is the first one that did this. So when you have your little barcodes on the very bottom of your papers, I cut those off. And then I used, like, this is washi, this, and this. And I used all the bits and pieces. So I totally killed this kit. I used my own white cardstock. But I totally killed this kit. And I'm so happy that I did. I have some ephemera left over, which I'm fine with that. I just didn't want any paper left over. And this is my baby. This is my youngest daughter, Christy. So that was 6 pages out of a 2-page kit. So I did some other kits. I did a really big one. I'll have to show you that one next. So thanks so much for watching, everybody, and I hope you all have a very creative day today. Bye now.